are in Puerto Rico, right?
Good morning, Jolly Cruise family. My name is Jason, and I am the Jolly Cruise vlogger, and welcome to Old San Juan, Puerto Rico. Join us today as we sip and stroll around San Juan, learning about the beautiful people, the wonderful culture, and the rich history. Then we are off to dinner at Cucina del Capitano, ending the night with the show Amor Cubano, and of course some pizza. So it's 8 o'clock in the morning here in Old San Juan. We've been here for about an hour, and there's already a line of people waiting to get into Walgreens of all places. It's a short day here in San Juan.
It is. It's really short.
Yeah. Like back on board's at 1:30 or 2:30.
2:30, I think. So.
And then a sea day, and then we're at Celebration Key.
And then we're home. Wah wah.
But we don't talk about that one just yet. So now it's time for, I don't know if we're gonna eat breakfast or not. I feel like
I'm not hungry at all.
Yeah, that late night pizza every night, and yeah, it adds up after a while. So I don't know. I think today's French toast day in the buffet because yesterday was pancakes. So I might get a piece or two of French toast, get a cup of coffee.
He says I'm not going to eat, and then he eats.
Yeah. Yes, I'm getting a cup of coffee before we go on to that. So come with us. Let's go get some breakfast. Let's go do a sip and stroll around Old San Juan. Learn about coffee, drink some coffee, learn about the cathedrals.
And drink some more coffee.
And drink some more coffee. We walked around the port before the excursion started, and of course we have to get our picture at the I Heart PR sign. At the end of the pier, all down the street, there's multiple street vendors set up that are going to sell everything from crocheted items to leather goods to wood carvings. You name it, they're going to have something there for you. The biggest seahorse I've ever seen.
But first, coffee.
So there's gonna be 3 stops for the coffee or coffee stop. So for the first stop, like I mentioned, it's gonna be a hot coffee that I've already given them the order, so they can work on it. And then for the second and third stop is more like a modern folk type of coffee product. So guys, we are here at Cafe del Nino. This is actually one of my favorite coffee spots here in Old San Juan. And this coffee spot here, you know, they have alliances with different coffee producers that we have high up on the mountains there, inside of the big island that you see there in the back. And it's a really great shop because they work directly with these people that grow and harvest the coffee, so there's not a bunch of middlemen, you know, taking all the money. And they have some really great coffee that they also have available in the seats. So if later on you guys want to get some coffee to take home, I always recommend don't get it ground, get it in the seat so it can last longer with the flavor and the aromas. And for that, this is one of my top recommendations. But we're right next to the ship, so you guys can do that later on as well. There was no coffee in the New World prior to the 1700s. The origin of coffee we can actually trace back to Ethiopia, back in Africa, where a lot of things originated. This is where we have coffee growing wild, and where we can sort of trace back the history to. You see what it says right there? Boricua? You've heard J-Lo, yo soy Boricua, para que tú lo sepas. This is the term that most people here use when they speak about their nationality. People here usually don't say I'm Puerto Rican, but they say I'm Boricua. In most of the squares of the city, you're gonna see a lot of these type of tables set up. Whenever they have a tablecloth that says Turismo Cultural, Artesanía, Artesanos, or that has a logo of the tourism company or the government, it's going to be endorsed artisans, okay? So this is a great option if you want to get some cool souvenirs that are not made in China. You can check out these guys because they're endorsed by the government and they make sure, you know, that it's actual Puerto Rican hands making this stuff and that it's unique and that it's locally made. So this is a great option for that. So big old wall here in front of us. Guys, this is actually the city wall. This used to surround all of Old San Juan. So by the 1800s, the Spanish had surrounded their entire city with a construction like what we see here in front of us as a defensive measure to keep their enemies out. Their enemies, mainly the English. So this is a typical Italian dessert. Affogato means drown. So it's basically the scoop of ice cream drowning in the espresso coffee. here, we have two very nice places. Over here to the left, that big building is the University of Federal Campus. It specializes in psychology, but it's a private university. I see a lot of young people here, so take note. We have also the University of Puerto Rico. Much lower tuition than many places in the States. You get your degree and you learn Spanish along the way. But we have accreditations to the United States too, so it's an option, you know, even if you're living on the mainland. And then if you look here straight ahead, that yellow building that you see, that is the Church of San Francisco de Asís. Now this church was founded by the Capuchin monks. Anything sound familiar? Coffee direction? Capuchin? Cappuccino, that's right, you got it. They do shots, and the shot glass is a cookie. I mean, they don't pay me for advertising or anything, but I've heard great things. This is called Casa Ayuntamiento. The core of this building actually dates back to 1604. So this is where the mayor of San Juan has his office, and it's where, you know, a lot of the politicians had offices throughout the years before, you know, us kind of organizing the buildings and all that. Okay, everybody, so in this area right here, we have a lot of really important religious buildings. Starting, of course, with this one right here to my left. This is the San Juan Cathedral. Now, the street that we just went down on, this street that we have here, this is called Calle de Cristo, the street of Christ. This is because the main and oldest churches are all located here on the street. At the top of the hill, there's also the San Jose Church, which structure-wise is the oldest church. But history-wise, in a history sense, this is the cathedral that we have here to the left. This is also where we have the final remains of our first governor, Juan Ponce de Leon. You guys know him?
Yes.
Well, not personally, right? But we've heard of him. He was the guy chasing the fountain of youth. That's his claim to fame. Also, the Vatican sent a really interesting donation. A wax-covered mummified saint from the 1st century. That's another one of the highlights. It's really cool. I mean, it looks like a doll in a glass casket. This is the one gate that we have left out of the 5 original from the wall system. This is called La Puerta de San Juan. Okay guys, so this right here is Cafe del Nino. One of my friends over there is going to give you guys a little bit more information. But just so you know, this is a beautiful little cafe, you know, that we have here in the park. This cafe here has the coolest coffee machine that I have ever seen. You can see it right here. This is an old espresso maker. It's great from Italy. This costs more than my car.
Once we got back on board and into our cabin, we did what everybody at the balcony does. We looked for pier runners. These guys were late, but not late enough to be considered pier runners. As we back out of Old San Juan, it's not goodbye, it's see you soon, because we'll be back in December. And now it's time to get cleaned up and get ready for dinner at Cucina del Capitano. We're back in our room, all cleaned up because it was kind of a little sweaty day today.
Just a little bit.
Now, the excursion we went on was great. Learned a whole lot.
I'm on a sugar and coffee high. Holy moly. I don't consume a lot of sugar, but I sure did today. It was good.
I consume a lot of coffee, and I still did today.
Yeah, it was really, really good. It was fun. It was coffee, sip and stroll, and I'm pretty certain, and we're gonna go back and look just to make sure, that it had stuff about touring the cathedrals. Now, we did see cathedrals, but we saw them from afar. So again, it's kind of like when him and I talk, you know, I'm at work and he's at home or at work and we're texting back and forth, that a lot of times you can't get context from the text messaging. So the description, maybe that's where we, in our head, thought, oh, we're actually going to go into these cathedrals and see them, or we just stood on the outside and they gave you the history of them, and it was really only 2 that we saw and then 1 that was further down that we didn't see. So that was a little disappointing because we love coffee and we love cathedrals.
Yes.
So, but other than that, the history that we got of San Juan was incredible. The tour guide, her name was Julia. She was great. I mean, we went to this one little coffee shop in Pigeon Park, like picture perfect coffee shop. Like, I am completely obsessed with this place. Like, I could have stayed there all afternoon.
Here's the name of it. Editing me will put it in there because I don't remember off the top
And
of my
I
head.
took a lot of pictures of that coffee shop because it was gorgeous. But I loved it. I thought it was great.
Yeah.
The weather was great because the sun wasn't out, so it was overcast. We got a little bit of liquid sunshine, which is rain. And yeah, I enjoyed it.
But it was a lot of walking.
It was
10,000 steps easily. Well, at least for me it was. But I take itty bitty steps.
Yeah. But it was really and very up and down hill. So you have to be in pretty decent shape to do it. Well, I don't know.
You have to be able to walk.
Yes.
A good 10,000 steps.
Steps, yeah. It was good. We did a lot. We had fun.
Yeah. Then we just got showered up and ready for dinner now.
We're gonna go to Cucina del Capitano. So.
And we're gonna have a great time because everybody loves Italian food.
We did buy some coffee today at the first place that we stopped and got coffee. So I'm excited to go home and brew it. But we first have to buy a coffee grinder.
Yeah.
Hello, Amazon.
But they did. Julia did tell us that the best way to buy coffee was in the whole seed.
Because it's not a bean.
It's not a bean. Coffee is not a bean. It's a seed. And the outside, it's the seed of a
berry.
A berry.
That kind of looks like a cherry.
Right.
So, yeah, it was really interesting. So if you ever have the chance to do the tour and you like coffee, I would highly recommend it. But just know that you are going to be on a sugar and caffeine high because it's been rough for me. The sugar was rough for me. We had at the very end, we had like this. It was like a frozen coffee, I guess. Yeah. I don't know. Somebody asked what was in it, and they're like sweetened condensed milk, ice cream, and coffee, and then it's like mixed together, frozen, whatever. And that's where I was like, it was really good. And then you got an actual coffee seed in it, which was really good, but it was a lot of sugar for me.
Yeah, and this one kept saying, oh, well, here, you're going to have to finish it. I can't finish it. You're going to have to finish it. I can't finish it. I didn't get to have a bite one of hers.
Yes, you did, because you were like, here, at least eat the bean.
Yeah.
But I left like this much in it.
Yeah, I had like 3 bites.
While we were waiting for our dinner to arrive, Man OJ, the senior fleet table artist for Carnival, came over to entertain us. We met Man OJ about 3 years ago on the Carnival Mardi Gras and absolutely fell in love with his jokes and his tricks. So here's a little trick he did with us at the table.
Okay, yeah. Do you want to see a quick trick? What did I show you last time? What magic I showed you last time? You stole her phone.
You just stole her phone.
Magic. That's called stealing. Don't do that. Yeah. Okay, anyway. But what trick? Like technically, like a card writing the name on the card?
You didn't do it. You were too busy.
You did that on the Mardi Gras for me.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's been 2-3 years before.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my God,
We're the only ones that know you. They don't.
That's good for me.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
So you can lie to them as much as you need to.
Thank you, sir. I really appreciate that. Thank you for telling me that. Okay, let me start with the kid. The kid is excited. What's your name, kid? Yeah, you, man.
Madison.
Her name is Madison? Nice to meet you, Madison. Okay. Do you know this kid? Oh, are you guys both in the kids club? Really? How do you know? Is that your friend?
Who is that? She's your friend?
She's shy now. Okay, anyway.
That's my mom.
Really? I thought she's a kid. Anyway, I'll call you kid. Pick a card. It's a joke. It's only one card. Oh my God, you're funny. Pick a different card, please. Pick any card you like. That's the same one. Yeah, I cheat. Yeah. What is your name, man? Becca. Becca, can you say stop, please? Stop, please. I like you. She said, please. You get candy tomorrow. It's the same again. Okay, you okay, kid? Okay, she's still taking the phone. Take the marker. Write your name. No, don't worry. Don't worry. I'm not. I told you I'm not real magic. I'm cheating. Write your name, not the kid. Your name. Yeah, but I call you kid because you're a kid. You're baby face, but your name technically. My God. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry for you kids. Okay. Let me do this. She's like, pick me. I'll pick you. Okay, yeah. That's a card with the 5 words spelled in the name. I close the card. I keep it ready. Keep your finger on top. Look at that. You did this before. Can you say stop for me, please? Can you say stop, please? Stop. She said, please, I like that. You get 2 glasses of free water, kid. That's a 7 of hearts. It's not a bad one. Watch, I take the 7, watch, I do this. Of course, I can change the card exactly with the name right here. If that's your card, flip the card, please. Oh, that's a 7 of hearts, too. I know, I'm surprised. Who's smart, you or you? Who's smart? Then I'll pick you. Okay, okay. Oh, are you okay? No, that's okay. So that's not magic. That's called gravity. Okay, anyway, hey, that's a card with the kid's name right here. Do you know how to shuffle the card? Yes. Really? Okay, that's a card with the name. I do one more time. I push it inside. I push it because people don't trust me normally. Yeah, you look like a very professional shuffler. Hold it for me. Go one by one on the table. One by one. Take the time. Look at the camera. Smile. Look at this camera. Look at this camera too. Yeah, keep going. You know the card, right? With the name.
Sure.
Very cute. K-I-D-K. She signed it. Very from Florida, Texas, California. Missouri. I can see that. Take your time. What is it? Yes.
No.
I cannot. Oh yes, you're doing great. You should be on stage with me. You get 2 candy tomorrow. Kid, can I borrow your left hand, please? How do you know her? Your friend? Check mom. Okay, that's X right there. Watch. X right there, family. X right there. Kid, watch. I'm going to take the X. Gone. Did you feel it?
No.
Open your hand then. Thank you.
Stop.
I cannot. Okay.
Wait, what?
What? I know it's my job. Okay. Thank you. You are magical.
So are you.
Okay, please for it. It's a good job. Okay, yeah, it's a better job. Better than my IT.
It's showtime.
We hope you enjoyed our historical day in Old San Juan.
Where we drank a lot of coffee, and I truly hope we go back to the coffee shop in Pigeon Park. It is so beautiful.
Oh, there's no question. We will be back in just a couple weeks too, because we're going back at the end of December.
I just don't like going through the pigeons because we all know how I feel about birds. I cannot stand birds. I don't like, they're beautiful. I just don't like to be near them or them anywhere near me. But it is worth going through Pigeon Park just to get to this quaint little coffee shop. Join us tomorrow as we get into some fun on the Carnival Celebration.
Okay, you have a great day. Enjoy your cruise. I'll catch you tomorrow. Ask me for tomorrow. We have 2 more days. Call for Nano J.